You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you
All right, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back, episode 2. All right, Whale Rock is the first and only animated crypto talk show. We bring you the latest news, ideas, how to invest, what to get into, what this space is all about. First and foremost, make sure you slap that like button, punch that subscribe button, get the more viewers in. Let's get this algorithm going so we can start to top the charts and give everybody the information they're looking for. Okay. Today is April 3rd, 2022. And what we're going to bring to you is a couple topics. First topic is in our crypto space. Before we go into that, let's go back through the host again, right? I mean, why wouldn't we not? Okay, so we got my man Moon Crypto. Moon, let's let him know what's up, man.
What's going on? What's going on, guys? Don't forget to smash that like button.
Smash it. All right. Big Moose, you muted, Moose. What's the word?
What up, fellas? Another day, another dollar, another crypto dollar. Ooh, that was wrong. Not a crypto.
All right, cool, man. So look, let's talk about the first few things. Let's hit the community with what they want to know first. All right. Speaking of communities, first topic is about just that, the communities and the meme tokens and what's going to prevail. I mean, this week we had some interesting news. Animoca Brands just bought in the Ape token with the merger. Okay, so Ape tokens hit NFTs for anybody holding the Ape. What is it called? The anybody holding that Ape coin or what's the name of the NFT, man? Nobody?
Bored Apes.
Thank you. Yes.
Bored
Apes.
Hey, man, it's so many apes. I didn't know which ape you was talking about.
So yeah, the biggest one right now.
Chilled apes or chilled Kongs. I don't know, man. It's too many apes.
It's the Bored Apes.
Too many monkeys.
All right. People holding Bored Apes, they just received a total of, like, just for holding the Bored Apes, they got 90 grand just airdropped to them just for one Bored Ape. Man, Journey Crypto has 100 Bored Apes. All right. So just throwing it up there. We got Shiba, who's up and up on the rise. We got Snoop Dogg and of course the Cardano NFTs. All right. So everybody knows about Snoop in the Cardano world going now now. And then of course we got that, man. Of course, the rug pull and the Will Smith token, that slap heard across the world, got the rug pull going. So let's start this thing off. Moon, what's your take on which is the community that's going to prevail?
All right, man. Really, Snoop Dogg being on the Cardano ecosystem is crazy. And I think we should just go ahead and check out that commercial.
Hey, champ. I've been checking out that Cardano, and this Web3 stuff is exciting to me.
Yeah, they got some cool claymations, too.
Oh, shit. That's my music.
Hey, Snoop, it's Charles Hoskinson here. I'm trying to get in contact with you, man. Call me sometime.
Let's hook it up.
That is crazy in itself. The fact that Snoop Dogg teamed up with Claymates, and I think it's going to bring a lot of awareness to the Cardano ecosystem, especially since everybody said that the utilization in Cardano was fake. It's just you seen that meme with the horse, and they're like, what Cardano is expected to be, and then it draws like the stick figure part of the horse.
It was a beautiful stallion. It was a beautiful stallion. They were painting, and by the time it got to the body of it, it looked like a stick figure. Okay, that was what the anticipation was for all the hype that Cardano's brought to the community.
Right, and they said that's what Cardano was going to do, but Cardano has completely proved everybody wrong. So first, Cardano was a fake coin. Cardano was just a research paper. Now Cardano, nobody's going to build on it. Now that they're building on it, it's going to fail. But what's failed? What have we seen actually fail? Solana. How many times has Solana crashed? I don't hate on Solana.
That total volume, but every time you test those number of transactions, it's never coming through the way everybody says it's coming through.
Somehow, but Cardano is not having that problem. So my thing is, people are starting to take notice. It's a lot of institutional investors getting in. It's just not Snoop, but the fact that Snoop now is like, okay, this is a real chain. and whoever's getting in early, like I was saying last time on this Cardano thing, is going to cash out. And I think Snoop Dogg is going to be a big catalyst for that. It's going to bring a lot of awareness to the NFT space because they don't even know to call Cardano NFTs CNFTs. So ours is completely different. And these CNFTs are going to be the new wave, especially this year. And I think we have big Claymates is huge. We got the Hoskinsons. All right. We have some real big names over here. The chilled Kongs. What else we got over there in the CNFT space? Yeah, I mean we got a lot, man. So I think
maybe even Whale Rockets, right? I mean, hey,
Whale Rockets could be the next one, guys. Y'all definitely have to join our Discord. I forgot to say that earlier. Join our Discord and get whitelisted. You're really going to want to be one of the first ones to get these because we're only going to have 400 of these types. You know, everybody usually has 8,000, 9,000. This is even more scarce. 400 of these Whale Rockets, and it's going to pay off in the long run. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, let's you got a peek under the sheets for free. All right, moving on. We're just going to let you know this is the community to join. The community tokens, they just seem to be booming. Moose, what do you feel? How do you feel about these community tokens? I know these are very risky.
Oh, no doubt, man. So like the community tokens, I just think that's each different community's way of saying, hey, we've arrived and take us a little bit serious. Obviously, they're a way for these different communities to raise capital for their projects and for their research teams. So, I don't have a problem with the individual tokens, man. I used to question them. But, the biggest thing with a lot of these community tokens, these governance style tokens, just do your research on them, man. That's the biggest thing.
DYOR. I cannot agree more.
What do you think Snoop Dogg's impact on Cardano could be, Miles?
So, man, I'm gonna be honest, man. When I first saw it, I felt a little sketchy about it, man. I said, man, you know me, I've always and I'm heavy on Cardano. It's my heaviest bag. But I've always been a big skeptic of Charles Hoskins. He just looks like a scammy type of guy.
Oh my God. Bro, how's that the biggest bag that you got? And then you say this is the sketchiest guy in crypto. How are you doing this, bro? Tell me how that works, man.
Initially, I thought he was sketchy. However,
okay, say initially, because it sounds like you're saying right now. Okay.
As time has gone on, I've learned to somewhat realize Charles Hoskins, and he is that nerd that's in the classroom that he sits over there and you make fun of him all year long. And he shows up at the end of the year with a 104 grade in the class. That's him.
No. Charles ends up at the end of the year with the hottest girl going to prom with him.
Well, listen, remember when Cardano was at like 80 cents, 78 cents, okay, when that was happening, a lot of FUD came out about Charles Hoskinson's and a lot of such, I guess more so just overall FUD with his degrees that he's attained and everything that he's got. It seems to happen right when it's at max pay, when the price is at max paying. And then next thing you know, we're at $1.20, which is where it's at this as of right now, is at $1.20. So, right. I just DCAN, I mean, that, we got to let the community know where we're getting these tokens and what we need to really think of here about them. But DCAN, go on Coinbase, get your Cardano, drop it in there, put it in a wallet.
DCA means dollar cost average. We're going to have a lot of new people not knowing what we're talking about. Yes, so DCA means dollar cost average. And tell them what dollar cost averaging is real quick, Kyle.
All right. So dollar cost averaging means that anytime, if you're on a regimen, you're buying and you're just buying consistently. If you've got $50 to go at it, every week you're buying $50 or every month you're buying $50. There's no rules on how much you can dollar cost average. It just allows you to accumulate no matter what the price is. Every big financial institution that's getting into this game or that has invested ever is dollar cost averaging into their projects so that they have a average price over a span of time of purchases. So you buy a little now, you buy a little when it's 60 cents, you buy a little when it's 30 cents, you buy a little when it's $1.20. It's all in about the long game here. So
it's the safe way, like Miles likes it, right?
Absolutely. Not like you crazy degenerates.
But listen,
hey, Kyle, what you think about Cardano? Well, Snoop.
Listen.
Cardano.
So the Cardano and Snoop merger, first and foremost, initially I thought it was just Charles Hoskinson gets to meet Snoop Dogg, so he's all happy about this thing, and he's brought, he's shilling it out. But after looking and doing some research, going on playnation.io/baked, the link will be in the description below, but we'll also post a video somewhere in where Snoop is digging Cardano. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Him and his boy is just smoking a clay spliff, talking about Cardanoing as claymates. So how do I feel about it? Man, it feels like, one hand, 20% of me has got that FOMO, like, oh my God, is this happening to Cardano right now? Is this the next leg up for Cardano? I mean, hell, when Michael Saylor said something about Bitcoin, what happened? All right. And Snoop is a household name. He is a very household name. It's just bullish on the brand. And it's giving him first mover advantage. Okay, so
what's crazy about it, it kind of legitimizes it, even though it shouldn't. But people that don't know anything about crypto is like, well, this celebrity is getting in on it. And real quick, because I know we're about to go to the next topic, but what do y'all think about that? Because I see Ashanti getting in on the NFT, first female NFT
saw that
owner.
too.
I do you think it's a cash grab? Because I get kind of skeptical, like y'all saying. You think they're just getting in as a cash grab? You think they have the best intentions for crypto to get adopted by everybody? They just like, man, NFTs are hers money. Let me just try to get in on it. What you
look
think?
At who is getting in on the NFTs though? Just look at who's getting in. You got Snoop,
a lot of rappers.
But look, we're talking about seasoned rappers that don't really need a cash grab. They see the next thing as this is where entertainment and the infrastructure of how people are going to get residual income off of their creation.
Absolutely.
This is them seeing that as the new wave, right? So
I can see artists needing NFTs to move forward, and it might. I don't think labels would like it in the long run. We can essentially have what Prince was trying to get from the get-go, what Michael Jackson was fighting for. Like, they have complete control of their music, and they get royalties anytime that NFT is sent out. NFTs are so much more than pixels and JPEGs, right? We can use these for deeds, agreements, contracts, anything that could show ownership or something. That's crazy.
And that's the right now we're only seeing the use case as digital art, which ironically some of this digital art,
because Lupe put
they're getting in on the NFTs and they're selling their digitally, their digital assets, but at the same time, you'll always passively get income if you're selling it this way, and they see that.
What about this idea? Artists are going to be selling NFTs at their concerts. You know how you could buy their merch? That's going to be a part of the merch. Like,
you
just scan your phone.
It's connected to the blockchain, crazy. Man. It's insane, man.
To your wallet. Yeah, man.
So all right. Perfect. I think that's a good way to segue into the next topic for the people, man. We're looking at how the government, we talked last week about the government and how they are they protecting you or are they keeping you from crypto? How are they handling things? We know about the EU sanctions, or not the sanctions, excuse me, requiring KYC for non-custodial wallets. Let me just let everybody know what that means real quick. Okay. The beauty of crypto is it's to protect your money. Okay. When you have exchanges that now have to KYC before they can deposit to a wallet, which means the government is aware of who's getting what money, and not only is government aware, but the people that hack and everybody's now going to see that it's centralized, which again is the whole purpose of crypto, is decentralizing it to allow for people the people to make up the brand. So we're seeing the government and how they are controlling, at least over there in the EU, how they're controlling the KYC mandate for anybody who's receiving crypto whatsoever. So I see the big thing here, but I want you guys to kind of kick this thing up. We're going to talk about a few things, but let's start with that big news that dropped. I know it was just a proposed bill, but what do y'all think about the EU requiring KYC for non-custodial wallets?
So, man, I'll kick it off, man. I think it's a reach by Europe's government, right? I think they're reaching. Europe is known to have some pretty big what they call AML, anti-money laundering policies. It is to ward off criminal activity amongst money transactions, right? That said, I think all these governments, man, they're just trying to find their lane in crypto. I think we're naive to think that they won't have a place in it. There's a reason why these are just proposals and they're not yet approved. And so, man, I'm gonna be honest, man, like, you know me, usually I'm pretty big on regulation. I think the key kicker with this is that they're specifically talking about, what they refer to as custodial wallets. So they want to know that they're trying to get those transactions that don't have any ties to them, right? Like if you've got I think there's legitimacy for that. I don't know that this is the route to go. Maybe there's another balance. And man, Brian Armstrong, Coinbase, they spoke out against it, man. And they are one of, if not the heaviest crypto player. I mean,
the most regulated.
Oh man, bro, they've posted a link. Brian Armstrong posted a link on his Twitter, basically where you can go and vote against it. And like, man, I think it's a little bit of a reach. I think it's just Europe's government trying to find their lane. I don't think it'll pass. And if it does, I don't know that it immediately cripples anything. It just means more reporting metrics for the crypto exchanges, but it does eat at the fabric of what crypto is, which is decentralization, man. So I'm waving. Ant's gonna crush it. I actually don't agree with it, man. I don't agree with it. I think there's another approach they can take, and they probably will end up taking it.
All right, let's keep this thing 100. All right. The government is not your friend. They are not doing things for your benefit. They always phrase it in that way and say, this is to protect you. There is no protection in literally dismantling the core of crypto, which is self-governance. That's the whole point. You protect yourself. You protect your private keys. You protect your money. It is your crypto. Everybody's been babysitted their whole damn life that they don't know how to operate outside of a bank that could stop your money anytime they feel like. That's what's going on. We saw with Ukraine, what just happened. They were like, hey, you can only take out, how much was it? $50? $50 out of your savings. You can only take that much out. So if we're tired of doing that, the government understands that people, if they had a better option, they would quickly run over to crypto. So what are they doing? They're trying to now put a bunch of red tape, go ahead and gum up the works. And then on top of that, they're trying to make sure that they cut off all the highways so that you can only use what they approve, like Coinbase and a few other exchanges.
FTX.
Which is why I'm pissed off about
wait a minute.
Gate.io. Hold on. Which is why I'm pissed off about this whole Gate.io. This is where I was able to get all of my altcoins and be a degen if I wanted to. But now somehow they're protecting me from my own self because I'm an idiot. They treat you like you're a toddler, like you don't know what the hell you're doing, and they know better than me, but they don't even know what the hell an NFT is. How the hell does that work, bro? How are you telling me how crypto works, and you over here trying to pass bills that would literally kill crypto? Remember when they was trying to do that KYC, know your customer, earlier this year, and everybody had to go up there and write to their senators and write to their House of Representative members and tell them like, hey, this literally is impossible to get KYC on everybody, especially for decentralized exchanges. They don't even know what the hell a DEX is. So how are you going to put KYC on a DEX? That's stupid.
But let's break the proposals down, right?
They don't even know what they're doing, Miles.
Well, hang on. So they specifically there's detail to the proposal. they specifically are concerned with unauthorized transactions coming into, for instance, your Coinbase exchange account. So if I send you money from my ledger, my nano ledger, to your Coinbase account, all they want to know is,
why does that matter to them?
Well, because I could be sending you washed drug money, man.
Are they not doing that?
Miles,
Wait.
flag on the play.
Wait.
Are
they not doing that before crypto, bro? Have they not been washing their money and sending their money illegally through shell companies before crypto?
Look,
so what? They're the government. That's what they do, man.
Let me get this in real quick. First and foremost, let's make this clear. KYC, know your customer. This was used as a means to allow the government to be well aware of who's using these exchanges. So earlier this year or last year, many exchanges required every user to KYC. Now, real quick, let's nip this in the bud. The best way to launder money is cash. Okay, the cash dollar. It is not crypto. It is not any of this stuff the best way to do it is
telling
cash.
me the blockchain that records everything. You're telling me everything. It shows you every hand it went to, and you're telling me cash isn't better than that. And we got to regulate crypto.
Let me segue into the other problem I see with this point. All right. Well, if I wanted to give my mom some money, right, and I wanted to send her, from my ledger to my Trezor to her ledger, you're telling me the government has to know that, and you're telling me that now she's got a KYC with her ledger just for having received money from me.
That's like, how crazy it is.
That is nuts. Okay, so here's what I think, man. I think that the government over there at the EU, they are pushing to start their negotiations with ridiculous regulations like that. Okay,
I think we're changing Miles' mind because
when they do this, okay, and they're trying to push this. They're expecting to settle with somewhere 50% less than what the rigorous push that they're trying to do right now. So I think this is the attempt. But as you can see, the markets have rallied and they have not looked at this. I would have thought something like this would be extremely bearish.
Bro, they just want a way to take your money, bro. That's it.
Guys, no.
Let's keep it real.
Let's be honest. Let's take this into perspective, right? The threshold dollar amount that these guys are talking about is $1,000 transaction. I'm sorry, 1,000 euros. So something like 1,200 USD, right? Do you know how many transactions that Coinbase and all these exchanges are going to have to? I can tell you now that's
a lot, bro.
With confidence, this prize probably about 85% chance of not passing. But that's my point is it goes back to my original point. These guys are just trying to find their lane. Eventually, I'm going to tell you who's going to end up setting the policies in place. It's going to be the Coinbases, the Binance, with coordination with these lawmakers, man. But you'll see ridiculous.
But you're focusing
things
on what didn't pass. But what about the fact that you can't use Gate now? What about the fact that they're hitting up your Voyager? They're hitting up your Voyager.
Let's not talk about how bad Gate is not a bad project, man. I don't even want to start on how Gate was it was a saving grace for the U.S. citizens to use to get small cap altcoins. And listen, exchanges are having to do well more than just requiring KYC. It's just like what Ant was saying. It's the highways that they are shutting down side streets for you to take 75, 85.
That way we could tax your money. We know you got your money in FTX and Coinbase, and that's the only way you could get it on and off.
I got a curveball to throw at you.
And we're watching the damn off ramps. That's what the government is doing.
Let me throw a curveball at you real quick, okay? We've already KYC to a few of these exchanges that are now no longer allowed, right? But then what is the reason?
Had the KYC to Gate.io. So what's
right? So we KYC to Gate.io, which is an Asian market company, right? Okay. To Miles's point, yes, they misspelled some stuff. Okay. Yes, they're not the most
suck because they misspelled their words.
they misspelled a few words. Okay, but every Asian place I've been to, no offense. Okay, to anybody listening that may be of the Asian descent, but there's been misspellings. Okay, everybody's parents who's come over from third party, other countries are
Right.
gonna misspell
Yeah,
some
it's
stuff.
not their first language. That's the point.
So my point is, what is the reason if they're trying to protect you? What is the reason for them taking you out of places where they've already enforced you to KYC?
Right. So it might make you go to more dangerous places. How about that?
Or it makes you force them to use their FTX, Coinbase.
But the FTX and Coinbase don't have small coins like Sol.
You're right.
S-O-U-L. I can't get those. So now I might be going to even smaller exchanges that the government doesn't know about, which might be a scam, actually.
Yeah.
You see the problem?
Time out. No. So time out. So what we're saying is that Gate wasn't the holder of scam coins. Is that what we're saying?
Nope.
No, I'm saying Gate had Gate had a lot of small cap altcoins, period.
No doubt. But just because they're small cap altcoins, do you not feel like those don't pose a risk? Those small alt caps with no sort of project behind them, you don't care about other people.
Miles, what's the key word you just said? You said small alt cap, so it's not going to impact or hurt the crypto community at all. So
penny stocks are traded on the penny stocks are traded with the same
rug pull
concept.
for $10 million or something like that, that is
penny
not
stocks
hurting
get rug
the market,
pulled all
bro.
the time. Penny stocks get rug pulled all the time. Penny stocks are just as risky as.
But you have to have. But
they still risky,
several
that's
authorization. But you have to have authorization to trade penny stocks. And with Gate.io out there wildly, you can sign your grandmother up tomorrow for Gate.io, and she could lose her savings immediately with no supervision from anybody other than herself.
Hey, she could do that too by picking up the phone for a telemarketer.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Look, that's the point of crypto. What I said earlier, the point of crypto is for you to regulate yourself. So if you have your grandma who you think is not able to handle crypto, why the hell would you tell her to go to Gate.io?
Because that's where she gets the small altcoins, the pool. That's where
why
she gets
would grandma
coins.
invest in small altcoins?
Because she's trying to save for her retirement, dog.
Yo, grandma didn't do that already. It's too late for grandma. We're talking to grandma's kids, man. We're talking to
guys. Grandma is not trying to put. She trying to put maybe at most Bitcoin or some of the blue chips like ETH and Cardano.
Well, guys, we got 5 minutes left, and
all right, let's go ahead.
I'll just leave it like this. I'm gonna let Kyle finish. Gate.io shut down from the U.S., man. That's it.
All right. So the exchanges, you're going to get to see more crackdowns and more stringent protocols used and regulations used on exchanges. So again, back to keeping yourself on a digital wallet or a hardware wallet somewhere off the exchange.
Oh yeah, let's talk about. Matter of fact, you just remind me. Let's talk about that subject. Are digital wallets and hardware wallets necessary? Miles, you go first.
He just wants to argue the last 5 minutes.
He does. Yes, he does.
So, I want to know.
So I don't believe they're necessary. I'm not going to say they don't have a use. I don't think they're necessary. I don't think they're necessary.
You thought it was a scam, right?
Hey, make sure to put up some nuts over his head, just like he's nuts. He's crazy for him.
I don't see right now the current use for a wallet. A nano ledger, the 12-phrase password, key password, whatever you want to call it. I don't see the need for a while. I'm fine with my crypto sitting on an exchange, man. I know it sounds crazy. Call me naive. So this is the thing, right? Like if Coinbase gets hacked and they lose all their customers' assets, do you think that crypto has a chance at being successful? You would delay the progress of crypto significantly if something like that happens.
That's why you keep a wallet of your own. That's the point.
At least a Coinbase wallet, right? Take your money off the exchange, put it on the wallet. But look, I mean, you could even Coinbase is one. To your point, I think it's safe to say that Coinbase is probably going to be around for a long time. All right, but I think it's safe to say if you use Coinbase and you keep your money on that exchange, it's always a risk. You know, what if because of how centralized they're becoming, what if they do what Robinhood did and just freezes you from selling that asset?
Exactly.
Well, they've done that before, so that's not a problem. If they freeze it, that's not a problem.
If you're the one caught up in it, because I was caught up in one of that situation, and when you're the one that's caught up in it, like I was in that GameStop thing and I was up about 4 racks. What they did was they stopped me. I couldn't take my money out for 2 days, and I lost $700. How's that protecting me?
Hey, I'm not. Listen, a lot of people disagree with how Robinhood handled that. That's a totally different. Now you're talking about margin trading and liquidation.
No,
that's a completely different topic.
There. That was not. I just invested like a regular investor into GameStop. That's
right,
it.
but you're caught up with individuals who had margin trades open on Robinhood.
That doesn't matter.
It does matter. You don't have margin.
Then don't have it on sale on Robinhood. Look, your whole point was you're at a place like Robinhood is protected. So I'm little grandma buying GameStop, and then you're gonna stop me from making my money.
Let me just go ahead and end this conversation. So what happens? What happens when you drop your little ledger in a pool of water? Huh?
Hey,
what happens what happens?
So let me elaborate here. Okay. The way the Tracer works. Question? I got a Tracer. I'll tell you how it works. Look, I'm gonna let you know right now. If my Tracer dropped into
a pool of water, though, why would you keep
bathtub?
Why would you
if mine drops? I have my secret phrase, okay, that I've got marked in a couple of locations that in the event something happens, I can tell Trezor I need another one, and I'm going to recover using my seed phrase, all of my funds and assets just by the seed phrase. If somebody tries to take all of my money by whatever, I can, it's in my head. It's
so you're
seeing the left, guys.
So wait a minute, time out. So you're telling me if you have your crypto on a hardware ledger USB, you still have access to it in a cloud somewhere?
Yes. I don't have any chance of losing it by losing
as long as he has the private keys. That's what I'm saying. He has the phrases. There's 24 of them, right?
Yeah, it's 12 or 24. So
yeah. So as long as you have that, you always have access to your stuff.
Right. And just to wrap up that case in point, it's very simple. You know, you get yourself you get some type of wallet. Okay. Keeping it on the exchange is a little bit of vulnerable. Okay. Now, if you're using a top 3 exchange like Coinbase or
I say let's go ahead and wrap it up. We got about 60 seconds, man, to wrap this show on up, and we'll talk more about this hardware wallet next time.
For sure. All right. We got also the economy's impact. We know Putin recently is trying to back ruble by gold standard.
All
right, so that's a big deal.
We're gonna have to talk about that
and we'll check it next time. I ain't trying to squeeze it in, baby. I'm just saying these are things to look forward to on the next one. Right?
Forget that ruble.
forget fiat at the same time. Listen, grab your bags, hide your kids, hide your wife, slap the like, punch the subscribe, let them know that you're here to stay. Whale Rockets, first and only animated TV show, crypto show, bringing it to you once a week. All right, tune in next week for the next installment, man. We'll talk to y'all soon. Be safe. Peace.
Peace.
You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig